oyagala okumanya ebiriwo, ebyaliwo, oba ebigenda okubaawo. Program Tambula n'okumanya egguse. Tambula n'okumanya ku MRU TV ne Royal FM. Tambula n'okumanya.
Point of order. Yes. Nkandla.
Jacob Zuma documentary, From the Rulers of Nkadia to Great Wealth of Presidential Office. In this video, I bring to you a man who comes from nothing to ruling one of the wealthiest nations in Africa. A story of how Jacob Zuma rose from grass to positional governance. He was born on 12 April 1942, place of Nkadia. He was born poor like many South Africans during the struggle against colonial oppression. Zuma's father was Nkobekiza Zuma, a policeman who passed away when Zuma was only 4 years old. His mother was Gwenamaziwe Zuma, who worked as a maid to feed Jacob and his siblings when her husband passed away. She later relocated to Kwahamputo with her children. Zuma at 7 years, he did join school like any other child. Instead, he remained and grew up on streets, where he even learned street fighting to survive. He later returned to his place of birth.
Now, I always avoid giving the details of the history, but it's not necessary. When he landed, there were residents here, in this very city, who were established here. The Cohen son. They were living here.
Nkadia, as a herdsman, and in a due process, he learned how to read and write. In 1959, at the age of 17, Zuma joined African National Congress because of his love for change and constant rights in the country. At 21, he was sentenced for 10 years in prison at Robben Island on allegations of trying to overthrow the National Party. During his life in prison, he never received any visitor, but he never lost the drive and love for his country. He enjoyed playing football and listening to news, and this is how we came to know the deeds of fellow activists who later became national heroes like Thabo Mbeki, Walter Sisulu, and Nelson Mandela, who was imprisoned with him. On 29th of December 1973, Zuma was released, but he got off from where he stopped. He started a campaign against colonial rule in need for independence. In April 1976, Zuma was in Mozambique, where he became the deputy chief of ANC, African National Congress. In the due course, he went to Russia, where he completed the military course and leadership training skills. On 9th of May 2009, Zuma became the South African president till 14th of February 2018. He was considered one of the richest presidents in Africa. Unfortunately, he faced corruption charges. He later went to court several times until he got a bail and released on medical payroll. In 2021, Zuma was ordered to repay 28 million in state fund legal fees, with Pretoria High Court ruling that he must pay back the amount including interest within 60 days. He appealed to the decision, claiming that he was a victim of state and he shouldn't be held responsible. However, he's still facing various legal battles, including allegations of selling South Africans to Russia.